Namaste, Prakash here. When it comes to leading your life, there are several times we have to take some very critical decisions, and these decisions are influenced by people who are normally close to us, our children, our spouse, our parents, our close friends, sometimes our guru. Maybe sometimes even, as they say, if God tells you to do something, to overcome this dilemma of having to take a decision when it comes from outside source, spirituality gives a 4-point reference checklist. Doesn't matter who tells you. If you get a very clear yes on these 4 checklist points, you can go ahead and do what you have been told to do. Otherwise, even if God tells you to do something, you are free to say no and not be bothered about having to say no. What are those 4 parameters? Let's have a look. The first point is what I'm being told to do or the decision I have to take. Is it morally correct? Of course, the moral checklist changes from people to people, but you will have your own checklist. Is it moral, what I am being asked to do? For example, you are being asked to slap someone. For somebody it may look moral, for someone else it may not look moral. So the first point that you need to check is the moral compass. What I am being told to do, is it morally permissible as I see it? If the answer is no, you can straight away reject what you are being asked to do. Say that I can't do this, I'm sorry. The second is it legally right? The land where you stay will have its own law of the land. You need to be very clear that this is legally tenable so that you don't get into any challenge. If it is not legally tenable, you can check it. Maybe there are enough people with whom you can refer. I am only here referring to very critical decisions, not the mundane day-to-day smaller things that we all do, having a cup of coffee or a tea or where to eat. I am not talking about those stuff. Life-changing decisions. The first one, as I said, is referring to the moral compass. The second is to check on the legal front. Is it legally clear for me to do what I am being asked to do? If the answer is no, you don't need to do it. The third, what do the scriptures tell me? Whichever faith you follow, Hinduism or Islam or Christianity or Buddhism or whatever, the scriptures that you follow as per the faith that you have, would it allow you to do what you are being asked to do? If the answer is no, you don't need to do it, because each scriptures will have its own way of looking at things. You can just say no straight away. If the answer is yes to all these 3 fronts, moral, legal and scriptures, the last reference point before you go ahead and do it, would my heart or conscience permit me to do it? It may be morally right, it may be legally right. My scriptures may say that it's perfectly fine to do. But when I refer to my heart or my inner voice or my conscience says, please don't do it, then don't do it. But if the answer is yes to all these 4, doesn't matter who tells you, you can go ahead and do. This is what the spiritual reference point is all about, spiritual decision making, if you want to call it. In times of any crisis where you need to take a decision, even if it is your own decision or a decision you are being asked to do by anyone, even if it comes from God, if these 4 points are not ticked off, you are free to say that you don't want to do it. I hope this input will help you to look at decision making in a more balanced way. Thank you.